I'm sitting 3 inches away on the sofa, but it feels like 1,000 miles of sea. I'm tracing the lines on the back of your shoulder, wondering if you're tracing a life without me. I get you looking when the room goes quiet, with a look that I can't quite define. Is it a spark or just a trick of the light? Are you reading the rhythm in this heart of mine? I've got 1,000 confessions on the tip of my tongue, the kind of forever that keeps a man young. But I'm choking on maybe, and what if I'm wrong? So I keep playing it cool, keep playing along. If only you felt the same way I do, if only your heartbeat was calling me too. I'd give you the moon and the stars in a jar. I'd show you exactly how precious you are. But I'm standing on the edge of a beautiful lie, praying for a sign, just to look in your eyes. The world would be gold, the world would be new, if only you felt the same way I do. I practice my I love yous in the mirror at night, softening the edges to get the tone right. But then you say my name in that casual way, and the courage I gathered just withers away. Are you hiding a fire, or are you just cold? Is there a story that's waiting to be told? I'm a prisoner of friendship, a slave to the fine, while I'm dying to ask you to finally be mine. Is it just me? Am I dreaming alone? Am I building a kingdom on a shifting stone? One word from you would break every chain. Oh, one sorry from you would leave me in the rain. I'm ready to fall, I'm ready to fly. Just don't let me hang here and wonder why. If only you felt the same way I do, if only your heartbeat was calling me too. I'd give you the moon and the stars in a jar. I'd show you exactly how precious you are. But I'm standing on the edge of a beautiful lie, praying for a sign, just to look in your eyes. The world would be gold, the world would be new, if only you felt the same way I do. Do you feel it too? Looking for a flicker. Do you feel it too? I'm waiting on a whisper. Just say it once, baby, tell me I'm not the only one. Tell me we've only just begun. The street lights were flickering, time to my heart, watching the world we built fall right apart. You didn't scream and you didn't make a scene, you just stepped out the door. Somewhere in between, the sound of the engine was a low, heavy moan, and suddenly us turned to just me alone. I stood on the porch while the cold air rushed in, knowing I'd never be that version of me again. I tried to find words, but they fell on the floor, like the keys that you dropped by the frame of the door. I wanted to run, but my feet turned to stone. In the exact moment I became on my own. Oh, the stars didn't fall and the moon didn't cry, but everything shifted beneath that dark sky. The clocks kept on ticking, the world stayed the same, but the wind lost its voice when it stopped calling your name. It wasn't a tragedy told in a play, quiet of the night, you walked away. Yeah, the night you walked away. I walked through the kitchen, the kettle was on, but the steam felt like ghosts now that you were gone. Your favorite mug was still there on a shelf, a porcelain reminder I kept for myself. I looked at the shadow where your suitcase had been, a hollowed out space where the sorrow crawled in. You took all the color, you took all the heat, and left me with silence and a bitter cold sheet. They say that the darkness is just lack of light, but I felt a new kind of blackness that night. A heavy set curtain, a permanent veil, a ship with a compass, a wind with no sail. I learned how to break without making a sound when I watched your taillights go into the ground. Oh, the stars didn't fall and the moon didn't cry, but everything shifted beneath that dark sky. The clocks kept on ticking, the world stayed the same, but the wind lost its voice when it stopped calling your name. It wasn't a tragedy told in a play, it was just the quiet of the night. You walked away, the night you walked away. The silence got loud. Ooh, the night you walked away. I lost my way in the crowd. I'm still standing there in the chill of the breeze, waiting for a heartbeat to put me at ease. But you're gone, yeah, you're gone. Yeah, you're gone. Yeah, you're gone. Tell who you know in the sound of distant rain. The tea has gone cold on the nightstand, and the hum of the fridge is too loud. I'm reaching across for your warm hand, but I'm touching a shadow, a cloud. We used to stay up until sunrise, trading secrets like coins in the dark. Now I'm reading the goodbye in your eyes, without even a word or a spark. We're masters of the art of pretending that the foundation isn't insane. But how do we fix what is bending when we won't even reach for a hand? Oh, it's the loudest kind of lonely when the I love yous fade into gray. You were my one, you were my only. Now we've got nothing left to say. It wasn't the screaming or fighting that tore our whole kingdom apart. It was a slow, steady dying when love turned silent in our heart. I'm watching the way that you're breathing across from the table at 5. I'm looking for reasons for leaving and reasons to keep us alive. The records are still on the table, but the needle is stuck in the groove. I tell you I'm fine if I'm able, but I've lost every reason to move. The quiet is heavy, the quiet is deep. It's a secret we're both desperate to keep. I take a get out, I take a go home over the silence that leaves me alone. Break the glass, honey, make a sound before we both bury this under the ground. 'Cause it's the loudest kind of lonely when the I love yous fade into gray. You were my one, you were my only. Now we've got nothing cameras to check the locks and dim the light, just to make sure you were sleeping sound at night. I traded every dream I held for two, and built a world that circled only you. I forgot the taste of what I like to do, 'cause every song I sang was tuned to you. I wore your favorite colors, lived your life, while mine was fading out like city lights. I looked in the mirror and didn't see my face, just a shadow of a man trying to fill your space. I gave you breath right out of my chest, until I had nothing left. That was my mistake, that was my defeat. I laid my whole soul down at your feet. I poured every drop until the well ran dry, and never once stopped to ask myself why. Now I'm picking up pieces of a person I don't know, watching you walk while I've got nowhere to go. The hardest truth I ever had to see was that I loved you more than me. I excuse the way you let the silence grow. I planted seeds when nothing was gonna grow. I was your anchor when the waves got high, but who was holding me when I started to cry? You took the best of me and called it us, while I turned my confidence into dust. Now the house is quiet and the bed is cold, and I'm left with a story that I never told. It's a heavy kind of hollow, a different kind of pain, to lose yourself while calling someone else's name. I shouldn't have made you my oxygen, my air, 'cause now you're gone and there's no spirit there. I'm learning to breathe on my own again, learning where you end and I begin. But that was my mistake, that was my defeat. I laid my whole soul down at your feet. I poured every drop until the well ran dry, and never once stopped to ask myself why. Now I'm picking up pieces of a person I don't know, watching you walk while I've got nowhere to go. The hardest truth I ever had to see was that I loved you more than me, more than my own heart, more than my own soul. I gave away the power, I gave up all control. Now I gotta learn to love myself again. Yeah, I gotta find the me within. I loved you more than my own heart, more than my own soul, more than me. You always had a way with pretty words, like poetry the world had never heard. You swore you'd be the one to hold the line, to keep your heartbeat tangled up with mine. You promised me a house upon the hill, and a love that time itself could never steal. I built my life on every vow you made, never knowing they were shadows meant to fade. I kept a list of every I'll be there, of every always whisper in my hair. But as the ink began to disappear, the only thing that stayed was my own fear. 'Cause you broke the forever and you broke the always. You left me standing in these empty hallways. Every I do and I will turn to dust, leaving me here with a broken trust. But there's one thing you kept, one vow that stayed true, one final word that you actually followed through. I guess I finally found your honesty, 'cause goodbye was your last promise to me. Yeah, goodbye was your last promise to me. Yeah, the luggage by the door is packed so neat. a perfect ending, bitter and so sweet. You didn't stumble, didn't hesitate, like leaving was a plan you had to make. You told me once you'd never let me cry, then handed me a tissue and a bye. It's funny how the only oath you kept is the one that leaves me lonely while I slept. Oh, you're a man of your word, I guess that's the truth. Even if it cost me all of my youth, you kept the exit, you kept the door. You don't have to promise me anything anymore. No more lies, no more I'll try. Just the echo of that one final goodbye. 'Cause you broke the forever. You left me standing in these empty hallways. Every I do and I will turn to dust, leaving me here with a broken trust. But there's one thing you kept, one vow that stayed true. One final word that you actually followed through. I guess I finally found your honesty, 'cause goodbye was your last promise to me. You kept your word for the first time. You didn't lie when you said you were leaving, when you said goodbye. You finally stayed true to something, baby, even if it was just walking away. Your only honest promise. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Yeah. I went to the store like I always do, and almost bought the vintage red for you. I'm still checking my phone when the screen glows bright, expecting you're home safe in the middle of the night. My friends say I'm a ghost, that I'm living in the past, but some shadows are built with a shadow that lasts. I've rearranged the pillows, I've moved the art, but I can't move the weight that's sitting on my heart. They tell me that time is a healer, a friend, that every broken road has a beautiful end. But I'm stuck at the light where you turn left away, and I'm still repeating what I wanted to say. I let go of your hand, I let go of the keys, I let go of the us and the baby pleases. I gave back your sweaters, the ones I love most, and I stopped dancing late with your memory, your ghost. But when the room gets quiet and the world starts to fade, I'm still holding on to the vows that we made. I've let go of the future, I've let go of the blame, but I'm still holding your name. It's the way that it tastes, like honey and rain, the one part of you that doesn't bring the pain. I say it in the shower, I whisper it to sleep, a 5-letter secret that I'm desperate to keep. I saw you yesterday at the coffee shop downtown, and I almost called out, almost made a sound, but I bit my lip until I tasted the blue. 'Cause your name doesn't belong to me, it belongs to you. It is tattooed on the silence, it's etched in the air. I find it in the amen at the end of my prayer. I could change my number, I could move across the sea, but your name is a rhythm that's beating in me. I let go of your hand, I let go of the keys, I let go of the us and the baby pleases. I gave back your sweaters, the ones I love most, and I stopped dancing late with your memory, your goes. But when the room gets quiet and the world starts to fade, I'm still holding on to the vows that we made. I've let go of the future, I let go of the blame, but I'm still holding your name. Your name is the only thing I have left to keep. Your name, I say it soft, I say it deep. Your name, I let everything else go, baby. I let it all burn down, but I'm still holding your name. Your name, just the sound of it breaks me down. We were reading from the same book, or so I thought, counting up the battles that we successfully fought. We had the blueprint drawn for a house on the shore, talking about the names of the kids we'd adore. The finish line was right there, I could see the light. A lifetime of mornings and kissing goodnight, but the engine started smoking on a level road. We crumbled under weight that wasn't even a load. They say it's the climb that breaks your soul, but we fell apart. But we were on a roll. We had the map, we had the destination, but we lost the heart, the foundation. We didn't fail at the altar, we didn't fail at the test. We didn't even make it to the put us to the rest. We ran out of gas while the sun was still high, with 1,000 more miles underneath the sky. It wasn't the distance or the heavy band, it's just a tragedy that we broke before the end. Yeah, we broke before the end. The invitations were drafted, the wine was on ice. We were playing for keeps, not just rolling the dice. But then the how are yous turned into leave me alone, and a cold heavy silence took over the home. We didn't go out in a forest of flames, we just stopped calling each other by our secret names. The bridge was right there, we were halfway across when we looked at each other and totaled the loss. I was ready for the better or the worse, but we ended the chapter, we stopped at the verse. We didn't get to gray hair or rocking chairs, we just got lost on the middle of the stairs. How do you mourn what didn't get to finish? How do you watch the fire just diminish? We're standing in the wreckage, perfectly still. The story was beautiful, the pages were gold, but it's a half-written book that'll never be told. We just broke, baby, we just broke before the end. Slow. snaps in a deep bass groove. The dinner's getting cold, but the air is even colder. I can feel the weight of the world upon your shoulder. You're staring at the wall, I'm staring at my shoes, searching for a signal, but we're both born to lose. I open up my mouth to ask you how you've been, but the words get stuck behind a wall of what it's been. There's a static in the room, a hum of everything I said, like a ghost is sleeping in the middle of a bed. I'm reaching through the fog just to find your gaze, but we're lost inside a thick and heavy haze. Every time I breathe, I feel the pressure rise. I can see the goodbyes swimming in your eyes. Oh, there are tears between our words tonight, drowning out the rhythm, putting out the light. We're talking about the weather, talking about the rain, but underneath the surface is a river of pain. We used to be a melody, a song so loud and clear. Now I can hear the love because the salt is in my ear. It's the sound of us breaking without making a sound, when love turns silent and the tears hit the ground. You ask me for the salt and my fingers start to shake. That's a lot of conversation for a heart about to break. We're experts at the small talk, masters of the fine, while we're walking on a wire, crossing every line. I wanna scream I love you, I wanna ask you why, but I'm terrified the answer's gonna make me wanna die. So we sit in this theater, watching our own end, just a stranger sleeping next to a former best friend. If the silence is an ocean, then we're both about to drown. Every unspoken sorry is pulling us down. One honest word could save us from the deep, but we got too many secrets that we're desperate to keep. The space between our sentences is miles and miles wide, filled with all the hurt we're trying hard to hide. Laughing out the light, talking about the rain, but underneath the surface is a river of pain. We used to be a melody, a song so loud and clear. Now I can hear the love because the salt is in my ear. It's the sound of us breaking without making a sound, when love turns silent and the tears hit the ground. Just a drop of sorrow in every hello, just a little salt in every let go. It's so quiet now, can you hear the crying? In the middle of the silence is where we're dying. I watch your taillights fade into the black, waiting for the moment that you turn and double back. I change the sheets and I scrub the floors, trying to erase the scent of you behind my doors. I threw away the letters and the Polaroids too, doing everything a heart is supposed to do. But the space you occupied is still feeling full, like an invisible wire with a steady pull. My mind has accepted that you're really gone, and my feet keep on moving toward a different dawn. But my soul didn't get the memo, didn't get the news. It's still wearing the spirit that I'm trying to lose. You left the keys on the counter, you left the ring, you left the house and you left every single thing. You walked out the exit, you made it quite clear that there wasn't any room for your future here. But someone didn't follow, someone missed the cue. There's a part of this feeling that's still stuck on you. Yeah, you packed your bags and you found your way free, but you left and love stayed behind me. Now I'm I'm sitting at a table set for one, learning how to breathe now that us is done. But I hear your laughter in the hallway at night, and I reach for your shadow in the morning light. It's a stubborn kind of fever, a lingering flame that doesn't care that you no longer claim my name. I'm a house that's been vacated, a hollowed out shell, but the love is still ringing like a Sunday bell. It's a ghost in the kitchen, it's a weight in the bed. It's every I love you that we ever said. How can you be miles and miles away, while the way that I feel as I'm moving inch today? I'm moving on, yeah, I'm trying to fly, but the love is a mountain that's just too high. Quite clear that there wasn't any room for your future here, but someone didn't follow, someone missed the cue. There's a part of this feeling that's still stuck on you. Yeah, you packed your bags and you found your way free, but you left and love stayed behind with me. It stayed in the silence, it stayed in the rain, a permanent guest that's feeding on pain. You're gone, baby, yeah, you're long gone, but the love's still here, waiting for the dawn. You left, but the love didn't go. You left, and now I'm the only one who knows. Slow fly, I see you found a brand new rhythm for your soul, a different hand to hold to make you feel whole. And I'm out here smiling, playing my part, telling the world I got a fresh start. I bought a new suit and I changed up my hair. I go to the places where you aren't there, but beneath the surface, under the skin, the same old sorrow is shivering again. They say that eventually it's a magical thing, that the winter will always give way to the spring. But my calendar is stuck on the day that you left, living a life of permanent theft. 'Cause you're looking at a man who's good at the lie, with a polished up laugh and a perfectly dry eye. But don't let the fine and the okay fool you, babe. I'm still a prisoner to the promise we made. Time moved on, but I'm still in the wheel, tied to a pain that refuses to see you. Yeah, the world kept on spinning, but I'm standing still with the heart that didn't heal. No, it never will. I went on a date just a couple nights back. She was beautiful, kind, and she laughed at my track. But when she reached over to touch my left hand, I felt like a stranger in a foreign land. I'm a house with a paint job that's shiny and new, but the foundation's cracked and it's dreaming of you. I'm a ghost in a body that's going through the motions, while underneath I'm drowning in old-fashioned oceans. Is there a doctor for a soul that won't mend? Is there a way to make the emptiness end? I've taken the time, I've swallowed the space, but I still see your ghost in every stranger's face. I'm a masterpiece of getting by, but I'm living beneath 'Cause you're looking at a man who's good at the lie, with the polished up laugh and a perfectly dry eye. You don't let the find me okay fool you. I'm still a prisoner to the promise we made. Time moved on, but I'm still in the wheel, tied to a pain that refuses to see. Oh yeah, the world kept on spinning, but I'm standing still with the heart still bleeding in the dark, still nursing every spark. I'm a walking miracle of misery, baby. Still broken, still open. The wound is just as deep as the day you said goodbye. It didn't heal.